welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty, as if you didn't recognize me. Only one of you can win the game, but all of you have my respect. Most of you have my respect. This is round one. 2 prompts will appear on your device, which you can answer in any clever or not clever way you want. Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's and decide who wins. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it. Let's see what we're working with. Up first, the last thing a center wants to hear the quarterback whisper. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Okay, next one. A good replacement for SeaWorld's whale shows would be blank. Okay, vote. Up next, Control-Shift-Alt-6 is the little-known keyboard shortcut to do this. It's voting time. Moving on, life hack, an ordinary melon baller can also be used for blank. Vote away. Next on the list, the worst donut in the world is filled with blank. Ready, set, vote! Moving on, the last thing you want to hear while in a tent. Put in your votes. for people who care about the environment. Time to vote. That's all for round one. Here's the scoreboard. It's time for round two, where all point values are doubled. That's right, doubled. Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. Cards on the table. Starting us off, what it means when the flag is at 3/4 staff. Okay, choose your favorite. Next one, you get the weirdest image results when you search for blank. And vote. Next prompt. The wrong thing to say after farting in church. Vote on your devices. Next, what Sonic the Hedgehog would trade all of his gold rings for. Get to voting. Coming up next, a sign that your dog is an idiot. Vote now. And next is the scariest thing you could find in a cave? Time to vote. Next in line, the worst place to put potato salad. Ready, set, vote! That's all she wrote for round 2. Let's check the scores. Round 3 has arrived. The last lash. You're all going to answer the same prompt, so pull out all the stops. Make up a phrase that goes with this acronym. Okay, here we go. You get 3 medals to award to your top 3 quips. Give out your gold, silver, and bronze medals now. Let's see who earned those medals. Bronze, silver, and gold. Let's see what the medals to points exchange rate is these days. We're done. Let's see the final scores. I'm Schmitty, and I'm ready for some Quiplash. You know, I'm feeling really close to you guys. We ought to make a pact to meet back here in 10 years and talk about life. Here's round one. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Let's start this show. Prompt number one is a good name for a pet aardvark. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite. Next in the hopper, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles should update their catchphrase from Cowabunga to blank. Vote away. Next up, the reason everyone loves Tom Hanks is blank. It's voting time. Next on deck, a terrible name for a panini restaurant. And vote. Moving on, the title of a tell-all book by a former My Little Pony. Put in your votes. Next, what Channing Tatum calls his butt, probably. Get to voting. And next, every airline flight should come with a free blank. Okay, vote. Next in the hopper, the worst toy you could find in a box of cereal. Vote on your devices. Round one's done. Let's see who's in the lead. Round two is straight ahead, and that means all points are doubled. While the players enter their quips, audience members can try the audience play-along on their devices. Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Okay, I hope you all made me proud. First up, a weird thing for a president to announce. I did not have blank with that woman. Okay, everybody pick your favorite. Next in line, the worst spring break would feature the wet blank contest. Get to voting. Next one. When you cough up blood, you should be concerned. When you cough up blank, you should be terrified. Put in your votes. Moving on, a name for a dating site for people over 80. Ready, set, vote! Next up, the next TV spin-off, Law & Order Special Blank Unit. Vote now. And next is a better name for belly buttons. And vote. Next prompt, a great name for a meteorologist. Vote away. Next one, the sequel to the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. It's voting time. That's all for round 2. Let's see where the points went. It's round 3, the last lash. I've got one prompt left, and you're all getting it. Come up with the full name for this acronym. And here's what you did. Choose who gets a medal now. Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze. Show me the silver. And the gold. Let's translate that into points. That's all. Now for the final scores. Welcome to Quiplash. I'm your host, Schmitty. If you want a different host, play a different game. I want you to know that I may not agree with all of your quips, but I will fight to the death for your right to quip them, or at least sign an online petition. This is round one. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go! Use a safety quip if you can't think of anything. Okay, moment of truth. The first prompt is a really crappy nude calendar, The Men of Blank. Okay, pick your favorite and vote. Up next, a terrible trade you could make with the devil. You give him your soul for blank. Okay, vote. Next on the list, the worst possible misspelling of Zach Galifianakis. Time to vote. Next on deck, there should be greeting cards specifically for this situation. And vote. Up next, Edward Scissorhands would have been a much different movie if it were called Edward Blank Hands. Put in your votes. Next one, the term for a large group of bedbugs. Vote away. Okay, next one. A disturbing thing to see your kid making out of clay. It's voting time. Next in line, you know it's time to lose weight when your gut blocks your view of blank. Vote on your devices. That's it for round one. Let's bring up the scoreboard. Here comes round two. Hey, if you liked round one but thought all the points should be doubled, have I got the round for you. Folks in the audience can try the audience play along while we wait for our players to finish. Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Let's see what we got. First one, what Twinkies should be filled with? Okay, vote for your favorite. And next, an appropriate song to be playing at a sperm bank. Vote now. Your next prompt is, it's a bird, it's a plane. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's just blank. Okay, vote. Moving on, what a moron would say at a museum. Get to voting. And next is the worst thing to hear as an art class paints your nude form. Ready, set, vote! Moving on. How you know a coworker had sex on your desk? Put in your votes. Next up, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Oh, and also blank. Get to voting. Next, the most awesome thing to say after getting fired from a sperm bank. Time to vote. Round 2's at an end. Let's sneak a peek at the scoreboard. Welcome to the last lash, the final round. There's just one prompt and you're all getting it. Finish the comic. Moment of truth. Present your medals now. Okay, let's bring out those medals. Bronze first. Here's the silver. And finally, gold. Great. Let me just turn those medals into points for you. All right, that's it. Time for the final scores.
Come on, wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a shambling homunculus of pain and regret. But we're also gonna learn, with a few laughs along the way. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Oh, and anyone watching the game can join the audience. Why let your friends hog all the pain? But enough of me jawing on, let's get to the game. Alright, first question. What's the title of Nelly's 2002 chart-topping hit? Use your device to answer the question. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... who got it right? The rest of you, let's play a game. Welcome to the killing floor. I'm going to ask you a question. Answer very carefully. What's the perfect temperature? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished. If you don't hit send now, your clever answer will be lost. Answering was not optional. Lazy. Just lazy. And here's how everyone stacks up early in the game. But you're all number one to me. Next question. Singing. It's like screaming, but not as pretty. Luciano Pavarotti was what type of singer? Time's running out. Who said this one? The rest of you who are still alive, I have a surprise for you. Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor. We're going to play chalices. I've given all the safe players a bit of poison to use. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in. The poison goes into a chalice, people. It's not complicated. Some of you didn't use your poison pellet, so I'll have to add a few of my own. But if you're gonna make me take an extra trip to the poison store, I'm going to be really unhappy. Just FYI. Okie dokie, it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. Pretty. Good stuff. Now let's see what everyone drank. This was inevitable. There's no hard way to say it. I killed you and now you're a ghost. But you're not getting out of this game that easily. Ghosts still get to play and can even win the whole thing in the final round. I'd take a picture of you, but I know it turned out poorly. Just to prove this isn't a fever dream, here are the scores again. Let's try another one. Which winter sport did former Olympian Peekaboo Street compete in? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this. I have a surprise for you. Let's do a little memory test. Memorize the pattern. Alright, let's put these away. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? Last place will feel the pattern of my knife. This was the pattern. How much of it did you remember? It looks like you forgot what was at stake. Alright, next question. It's important to remember that you can only ever run so far. About how far is it around the Earth? Time's running out. Who picked this one? I want to show you something. It's time to use your words. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. Just ignore any blood on the letters. Everybody else will be playing along too. And if any of them spell a longer word than you, you will be punished. Word time, go! By the way, the letters don't have to be touching. And don't forget to press submit when you're done. You better find something. Let's see what you could come up with. Let's see if anyone beat you. It's just like my motivational poster says. There's at least one person who's definitely better than you. Killed by other players is probably the creepiest thing that can happen in this game if you think about it. I hope the dead players know that they're my favorite. I love the ghosts. Here's another one. Who wrote Atlas Shrugged and The Fountainhead? Use your device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience too. Time's running out. Who picked this? Prepare for your punishment. It's time for a dice game. I'll go first. 6. Now I need a little help from a safe player. How about you? In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. That is gonna be difficult. Roll lower than me or you die. Ugh, roll. The dice are not your friend. We're just down to one. Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Animals on the endangered species list in 2016. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Yoga poses. Beware of the darkness. Song of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Uh-oh, that ghost is gonna get ya. It's lights out for you. Flightless birds. Darkness approaches. Films released in 3D. You got a ghost breathing down your neck. Spooky! Books authored by Donald Trump. Your friend! Better get away fast. Sausages. So many kills. Fried dough foods. So much blood! African nations. clock. Now can you play with me forever? Girl Scout cookies. Apostles of Jesus. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a thoughtful treatise on the futility of life. But it's also just stupid fun. You'll love it or my name isn't... Whoops! Almost broke the first rule of nameless serial killers there. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the minigame, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Oh, and hey look, we've got an audience playing along too. At the end of the game, if the audience has less money than the player who wins, everyone in the audience dies. It's like they're sitting in the splash zone, but instead of water, it's death. Listen to me blabber on. Let's just get into the game. You'll figure it out as we go. Okay now, first question. What is Vladimir Putin's middle name? Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, let's play a game. Welcome to the killing floor. It's time for some finger cutting. I know what you're thinking, and don't worry, it's not complicated at all. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. It's real cut and dry. Get it? Get to cutting. Thanks for the finger food. No, I'm kidding. I don't eat them. I know where they've been. Here's how everybody's doing so far. It's real early though, so don't freak out. Oh, and let's see how the audience is doing. Uh-oh, audience. Kind of a bad start, eh? But it's early. Just keep plugging away. Let's try this again. I love spring break! Woo! Cancun! Where in Mexico is it? Time's running out. Who said this? The rest of you, let's go someplace fun. Hello, guten Tag. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let me ask you a question. Your life depends on how you answer. What's the best board game? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the answer that you hate the most. The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. Pick the answer that makes you go, oh hell no! I won't wait forever. The votes are in. Even freedom of speech is like, this should have been banned. Here's where everybody's at right now. Let's try another one. Did you guys know that Colin Hanks' dad is an actor too? That's so great that his son can inspire him like that. Which shipping company does Tom Hanks' character work for in the film Castaway? And the correct answer is this one. The rest of you, come with me. Aw, hell, son. It's math time. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. The person who does the worst dies. Let's get this math party started. Keep shining, you beautiful diamonds. I really think we're gonna miss all this math once it's over. And it's pretty much over now. It'll all be over soon. Oh no, now you're a math ghost. I feel like I should make t-shirts or something. Would people buy those? Or hats, maybe. I'll think about it. How about this? Which of these is not a Beatles song? Who said this one? The rest of you who are still alive, you're in for a treat. Nothing brings out the best in people like a big pile of cash. Here's how this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one catch. If you all take the money, then you all die. Stop, collaborate, and listen. And now, the moment of truth. Perfect. You all got greedy, you all got dead. The whittling down to just one player has finally come to fruition. Let's do this. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Apples. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Anytime today. Here's another one. Movies with talking animals. Shadows. The price is right, games. Decisions. I hate it when everyone gets it right. Up. Ben and Jerry's flavors. Time is almost up. Here's another one. American Girl dolls. Anytime. Kill your friend and come back to life. It's the only way. Justin Bieber tattoos. Eternal suffering awaits. European rivers. No fair! The shadows are coming. Games that require dice. Welcome to Trivia Night, a rolling sea of dark, dark despair. You know, like Mom used to make. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my... Okay, I can pick up social cues. I'll shut up. Let's start the game. Here's the first question. Claus was the guru of what art form? Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got it right? Everyone is wrong. Let's go someplace fun. Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play chalices. There are 8 chalices. Half of them are poisoned. Pick a chalice to drink from. Ah! I can't wait to see what gets picked. Were the rules not clear? Drink! The drinks have been drunk. Now let's see what everyone drank. But let's not forget that not drinking is also a punishable offense. Now let's see where that poison is. Hey, at least now you know what poison tastes like. Surgeon General's warning. Poison kills you. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, shall we? Do you like it? I took an online C++ course. Aced it. I've got more questions for you. Okay, here's a funny question about one of my hobbies. Around which temperature does steel start to melt? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this. The rest of you who are still alive, prepare for your punishment. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's get artistic up in here. I've got to use this drawing technology for some of the other games, right? Something that makes you happy. Draw this thing the best you can and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the worst drawing. Pick the drawing that makes you kind of angry. Go with your gut. Pick the worst drawing. The votes are in. This is why self-expression is overrated. You put your heart and soul into that drawing, which is why it had to die. Let's take another moment to appreciate this cool scoreboard, huh? Alright, next question. Where does couscous originate? Time's running out. Who picked this? Let's go someplace fun. It's time for a memory game. Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've seen enough. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? And if your puny brains can only remember one thing, don't come in last. This was the pattern, you silly gooses. How did you do? It looks like you forgot what was at stake. Let's try this again. What finger could you lose? Let's not dwell on how you lose it, and still be able to throw the shocker gesture. Time's running out. Who picked this one? I have a surprise for you. It's time for some wordplay. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. It'll be good to get your fingerprints on some of these letters, too. Don't be the person with the shortest word, or you'll regret it. Get to it. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. I'm so excited to see what you come up with. Ooh, let's see what you did there. Is this what the kids would call an epic spelling fail? Hashtag epic spelling fail. A tie? That's not good for anybody. Scoreboard time is a good time to relax, let the tensions of the game drift away, and just reconnect with who we are as people. What I'm trying to say is, enjoy this time. Let's try another one. I'm trying out this new trendy thing where you eat more salads. I believe it's called a diet. Which ingredient is traditionally in a Cobb salad? Time's running out. Who said this one? Come with me. I think it's time for some senseless violence. You can attack someone else. You can defend yourself. Or you could grab some money. And if no one gets hurt, I'll still punish someone. So make sure someone gets hurt. Time to battle for my amusing. So, you know, try to do something amusing. Just like you to throw up your emotional shield. And your literal shield. But since no one attacked you, it's time for your punishment. You can check out a full breakdown of my tiebreaker rules over on my website. Also, my charcoal sketches. They're, pretty terrifying. Oh look, only one player left. Perfect. Glad to see you've made it here alive. But can you escape with your body? I'm going to give you a category. Ernest Films. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Decisions. Here comes the next question. The 7 habits of highly effective people. Time is almost up. We're getting away. Come on. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. Chewing gum brands. Anytime today, kiddo. Too slow. So sad. Monkeys. Masters Tournament winners. Decisions. A bunch of smart people, huh? Hurry up. Democrats. Almost free. I believe in you. Fruit. The darkness approaches. Weird Alligator songs.